All right, welcome back. We're going to move on to the last section of our review of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. And the last section, we're going to discuss the music score a little bit, and we're going to give our final review or final ratings, starting with you, Big O, or King 81.
All right. Definitely the musical score and stuff. Granted, we was in a studio, in a movie theater that the sound quality wasn't all that great, but you know, I still was feeling the soundtrack of it. It's not one of those that's gonna make me wanna, oh, let me go back and listen to this, check it out. It's like basically like how the Spider Verse was. When I heard that soundtrack and said, yo, I want to go listen to, that sound. I guess because it was new wise and things and stuff like that. Something different. In this particular soundtrack and stuff like that, it was just a nod to to certain things, and it helped drew me in. It went with the action, but it wasn't to where I wanted. Oh, let me go back and check out that part of it. It wasn't like that. How the Spider Verse did me, but overall, it was decent. It it's got its point across. It hooked in certain scenes and stuff like that. But I also love the fact too that they use, say, like sounds or music from like the old video games, so throwing nods to that and all. Just a little hint of it in there. So it did its thing. But yeah, as far as the special effects and like sounding and things like that, yet again, it's the theater we was in. It just wasn't the greatest of it, but still, I still felt like they did really great with the sound effects and stuff like that and all. But I see what it was doing. The music, they trying to draw us in the older crowd and stuff like that and all. So
So what
yeah.
what would your final rating be out of 5 bulbs? What would your final rating be?
For the whole movie or just the sound?
The whole movie, the whole movie.
I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it, y'all. It's going to get
Oh,
the lucid oat ultimate
beat
bulb
that
Oh,
for
down.
me.
six? You giving it 6 bulbs?
I'm giving it a six.
Holy
Still
Oh
shit!
my
second.
God.
Wow.
Wow.
Still
Okay.
second. Yes, I'm doing it. Still, Spider Verse up there with me. You know what I'm saying? And then I would definitely put this second wise on it because hey, Spider Verse opened that door for these animation companies to try something different because we're
Yeah.
always seeing the same thing, and now that these movie companies and stuff like that, no, they're seeing that there's a market for this. So I definitely, hats off to the Spider Verse for taking that chance and doing it to open up the doors for movies like this for Ninja Turtles and stuff and all. But
Okay.
I'm giving it.
Wow. I mean,
I
you
feel
just.
I feel like this is going to open up more doors to it, and long as they keep the ball rolling and stuff, and they go with this momentum. And like I said, it's for a different generation and stuff like that. I'm on board. I'm on board.
Dang.
Six
So
bubs.
you went off the
Six bubs.
scales for this one. Okay.
6 bubs.
All
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Johnny Mozzarella, give us your overall take for the musical score and soundtrack, and then give us your rating for the movie.
I mean, I guess the music was okay. I mean, it wasn't like a custom soundtrack. I mean, they did like a little bit of here and a little bit of there, but mostly they used, popular songs from our generation and the new generation. And it was okay, I guess. Nothing memorable, in my opinion. Um, me personally, I think it's largely a forgettable film. I'll probably never watch it ever again. Yeah, I have like no desire to watch this movie ever again. And the only reason why I'll probably watch a sequel is just to be a part of the podcast. Um,
Eh,
I, maybe one. I have to give this maybe 1.5.
Oh
One and a
wow.
half bulbs.
Oh no!
Jeez.
Yeah, I give it a 1.5. Matter of fact, I think it's disrespectful to even hint that this is even close to Into the Spider Verse or Across the Spider Verse. Those movies were much better. The themes were much better done. The writing was way better. The action scenes was way better. The artistic, I mean, it's night and day. Like this movie's got nothing on the Spider-Man movies or the Spider-Verse movies. It's not even close. But 1.5, that's just me really being generous.
Wow, 1.5. God
Um,
damn.
Ow! Ow!
Yeah. All right, let's move on to DJ Dave Darko. Score and then your final rating.
That score. I'm from that era, and I love those songs. But every once in a while, I felt like, okay, this is the action scene, and you're playing a '90s hip hop song, and the beat is made jazz music. It killed killed the adrenaline a
Echo.
lot of times.
Oh shit, my bad.
I think the words of the song, maybe I got it like all whatever. I got five of them. Whatever they was playing, the words matched, and we got the idea. You matched it up right, but the actual instrumentation in the hip hop music you chose did not drive it like it should have been. You know, there was times where okay, if you're gonna do this action scene and you're gonna use Wu-Tang Clan, um, something from the Wu-Tang Forever album. What's that one you like? Galactic folks. Fire.
Oh,
What,
Hell's
the
One
liquid?
Staff.
Yeah, Hell's Win
Hell's
stuff.
Bro
Hell's
Staff.
Wind Staff.
Yeah.
That would have been a better fit.
Yeah, I agree.
For some of the action scenes. It's not that you use hip hop for the night. You use the good music. Um, it's kind of like when you see a fight scene if they play the guitar in it. And think about Eminem songs. You gotta lose yourself. Da, 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 da. It drives the instrumentation drives certain instruments drive certain things. The hip hop you chose played instruments that kind of made me want to chill out, even though you had a fight scene going on. I would have chosen better tracks for that. But overall, I have to agree with Galactic Flux. It's a decent movie. Okay, if you knew nothing about Ninja Turtles and you know nothing about Ninja and you just wanted a couple of laughs, you can go watch it and get a couple of laughs. I'll give it a 3. It's average. You can go get a couple of laughs. But if you have you see any other Ninja Turtle stuff, especially from the 80s or 90s, right? If you come from any type of film background or whatever, right? Or if you have anything to do with any type of martial arts training, as soon as that comes on, your mind's gonna say bullshit. But I'll give it 3 bulbs. Like I said, it's a decent movie. If I just spend all of everything I do and make myself a complete idiot just sit down watching the film, I can get a couple laughs. It's pretty predictable what's going to happen, but I can get a couple of laughs. And that's it for me. 3 bulbs. It's average.
Carbon X, give us your take on the musical score / soundtrack, and give us your final rating.
Oh, the music was okay. There's only about 2 songs I can remember. That one song where they run across the rooftops, they play in the trailer, and the theme song that Splinter has whenever he comes to that one place where they be milked or whatever, like the 80s song. That's the 2 songs I kind of remember. I kind of enjoyed. The other songs, I'm like, okay, I guess. So, I mean, the music soundtrack was okay. This movie, I mean, if you're, younger, this movie you'll probably be entertained enough by it. If you're older, or if you're super critic, you ain't go like, dude, I'm sorry, you're a super critic. This is not a movie for you. Go watch Fireworks movie. You'll be way more enjoyed. Do not waste your money on this. If you're younger or you're not like a super critic about movies, you'll enjoy this movie enough.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest.
So what's your final rating?
I'll give it about 4 stars. It's overall a good movie in my opinion. It's not the best movie.
You mean 4 bulbs?
4 bowls, whatever, man. 4 or 5. Because the art style is, in my opinion, what carried. Okay, that art style is something different. I haven't seen something like it. Okay, character ugly, but it's different. It is different to me. I was like, it's different. Definitely kept me engaged. The art style just alone, like it's definitely the future of 3D. This tomb shaded kind of style. So if you're definitely into wanting to see where 3D is gonna go, this movie's a good insight of where 3D is gonna go to. I'm sorry, the art style is definitely what kept me really engaged. Even if you don't like the story, just look at the stake for the art style because this is a game changer. It's kind of like a second part, kind of underneath Spider-Verse, and it's just a new direction. I feel like.
Okay.
So 4 out of 5 for me.
All right, Travis, you haven't seen the movie yet, but just give us your overall thoughts of what you heard so far.
Well, I appreciate you. My daughter wanted to see the film, so I'm definitely going to take her to see it. And yeah, I appreciate hearing everything what people said. I'm kind of disappointed to hear that the music wasn't memorable because that was one of the reasons why I wanted to check out the film because I heard, I read that Trent Reznor was going to be doing the music for it. So, and I'm a big fan of his work. But if it wasn't memorable, that's the reason why I asked whether or not it was a money grab. Yeah. So, I can't. I'm looking forward to checking it out.
For me, guys, I actually disagree with DJ Dave and Johnny Mozzarella. I thought the music was probably one of the better parts of the movie. My favorite part of the musical score was when, and I think you alluded to this, Carbon X, is when they were doing the more serious looking turtles, and they were like going through the
that song
city.
was good. That
Like
song
that music
was pretty good.
That music was
Like,
dope, and in fact, it reminded me a
yeah.
lot of Across the Spider-Verse and how
Yeah.
they were scoring it. I liked all
They
the.
they did more of that, bro. This would have been a banger soundtrack.
They did.
Whoever
There
made
was
that song,
there was some other scenes in there that had similar type of things going on. So I don't know. I think the 50-year-old Jerry or 40-year-old geriatric biases that we're getting from Johnny Mozzarella and DJ Dave, I think it's kind of soured the movie for them.
they're just old heads.
Yeah, I don't think they went into it with fresh eyes and like I went into the movie with no expectations, so I try not to compare it to what came before in any way that might be in a way biased. Like if the movie was trash, I would just say, hey, it was trash, it wasn't good. But I thought it hit all those points. It's just not my favorite thing. It's not my favorite 3D animation right now. Across the Spider-Verse, you know what I'm saying? But I thought it hit everything it needed to hit. So for me, like, I don't think it's an average film. I'm sorry, I don't think this is average. I think this is above average, but I don't think it's great either. I give it a 3.5 out of 5 bulbs. I would have given it 4, but I think, and this isn't the movie's fault, I just think the theater that we went to, the audio wasn't the best. So I am going to watch this again at home with my surround sound speakers or whatever and give it another shot. And maybe my rating will go up or down. I don't know. But right now it's a solid 3.5 for me. I think it's a good flick. It's a decent flick. It was funny because me and John agree a lot on movies, but we're like really far apart on this one. Really far apart on this one, yeah. But yeah, I thought this was a solid 3.5. Even maybe it might even be a 4, but I want to give it another shot. I was a little tired when I saw this. I didn't fall asleep, but I was a little tired. So maybe if I saw it with fresher eyes and better audio, my rating might go up. But that's going to conclude our review of Mutant Mayhem. We're all going to do one more segment after this, guys. So stay tuned.
Lucent